This is a live look at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Appalachian State Mountaineers and the NC State Wolfpack. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
So much good football in the Triangle, but one of the best stadiums in that area is Carter Finley Stadium. NC State gets it rocking. The red and black, 50,000 plus. This is one of the most fun places to watch a game in North Carolina. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Appalachian State's offense comes onto the field first today. And we'll be seeing plenty of Jakari Lewis. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched in most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking to throw, it's Singleton. Out wide left, it's Lewis. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And those plays are never going to be on the highlight tapes, but man, you love a QB that on third down can understand spacing, can understand how to check the football down, let their running back do the rest, get the first down, move the sticks, so then you can make the big play later on in this drive.
And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Wants to go up top on second down. Caught. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Oh, pressure's coming. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. Searching for space. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. So NC State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's Jaden Scott taking the field. Found the end zone a couple of times in his last game, just under 100 yards on the ground.
How good has this guy been early this year? Sort of a dark horse. No one really talking about this guy in the Heisman talk or the Doak Walker talk for the nation's outstanding running back. He has just been carving through defenses early this year. This is a rising star in this offense, David, that people can no longer ignore.
And I love what the coaches said about him. It's the attitude every day. He always worked hard. Like all through the preseason, they saw it. They saw some glimpses of this guy could be really special. And then once the game started,
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
and that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
The Wolfpack line up facing third and approximately half a mile. To the air, it's Bailey. Completes it in the middle. On the move at the 30. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
I love when offenses see defenses and read them. Nice job. Defenses sitting back on third and long, playing soft coverage. Get the ball to your playmaker. Let him do the rest. Nice job seeing it. Nice job executing by this offense.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Hits inside, it's Scott. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Back to pass on second down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He wants it all. Snag in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Lewis. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Here comes the Heat. They got him. Great pressure on this defense.
That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. Nice job, man, getting tackles for losses, getting sacks. It makes it easy to play defense. You know what else does? Forcing a third and long where you know they got to throw the football like they got right here.
Screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Look out! And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Looks it in. Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Straight ahead, it's Scott. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Back's got it on the screen. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Scott. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The fake wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Powers inside. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Running to the left. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage. The
play fake. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
To throw, it's Singleton. Right down the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Sells to fake. Rolls right. Unleashes one. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side is Jackson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, I'm here on the Mountaineers sideline. I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up with the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Second and long here. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Rush right in his face. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time. Getting hit as he's trying to throw the football, you've got to protect your quarterback.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and is supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Singleton. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He splits the uprights. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 96, set to kick this one away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Hauls it in. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Gets the back moving. 2nd down to the air. He wants to go deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. On the return. He's brought down. Not a lot of room to take that one back. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Guys, down on the Appalachian sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
All right, Holly.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. The Wolfpack uses its final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on 3rd down. On the move. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the number 8 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's South Carolina setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. And it brings them to a sparkling 4-0 on the year. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game inside Carter Finley Stadium. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're just about ready to start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
I caught up with the Mountaineers head coach. This team has found some positives with their 3-game winning streak, but right now they haven't done their job on defense. They get an opportunity now to change that, grab some momentum. We'll see how this goes to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on how things develop on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Out wide left, it's Snow. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
The Wolfpack might just keep spinning it after that last one. Quick give. It's Scott. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
On the run, it's Scott. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play, and gets the first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
He'll keep it on 2nd down. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the field goal unit is on the field. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Appalachian State comes out onto the field to get the drive started. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. From the gun. It's Lewis. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Keep it on the ground. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Looking to throw for it. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Lewis. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Long way to go on 2nd down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Number 96, set to advance on the football.
On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Running inside, it's Scott. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Right side, it's James. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Lewis. Makes the tackle.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Yeah, and I just need a crease.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Might have a chance. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
And on that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the touchdown Mountaineers. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So that drive covered 29 yards and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the NC State sideline, I can see a big-time decision looming right now with the coaching staff. They need this field goal. They need to rely on their kicker right now, but he's already missed in this game, so I can see conversations happening. The kicker is working into the net right now, trying to keep calm and cool. If they do call his number, we'll see what they decide. I'll keep you posted. Guys?
Holly, thank you.
This guy has done a lot of work carrying the football, traditionally running it, and now they're trying to sprinkle it to him in the screen game as well. That's a good idea. If they're going to win this game, you just need to force-feed him the football as many different ways as possible. I like mixing in the traditional running back screen there.
NC State quick to the line. Moving the pocket, it's Bailey. Back's got it on the screen. At the 35, he's loose. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Second down, gonna throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
NC State has to come up with a big play here on third down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. And he got it! Tie ball game here in the fourth.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it down the field. Running free, getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain.
And man, that has to be frustrating for this defense. You give up a big play. What do you want the secondary to do? Man, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback at some point. And he kept going. He kept having time to go through.
Right down the boulevard. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why won't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Moves the pocket. It's Singleton. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, App State. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
That's a huge score for this offense, and as a head coach, you love to see your team respond. Obviously, your defense gives up a field goal on the last possession to tie the game. Offense doesn't even flinch. You come out on the field, you execute, you march it down the field, score a touchdown, and you punctuate that drive, retaking the lead and putting all of the pressure back on your opponent.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Holly Rowe has an update.
Checking in from the Wolfpack sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. NC State going up tempo.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. Fourth down, picking up the first, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Fires to the middle. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll run it on first and goal. Swapped immediately.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Touchdown, Wolfpack! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
To the air, it's Singleton. Rushes on. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Hits inside, it's Lewis. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on third and long. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Punt is in the air on 4th down. On the return. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. So here it is. Plenty of time to go and an opportunity to move the ball down the field and win it, David.
Yeah, and you rep this every single week. The 2-minute drill, you got to be precise. You know exactly what your favorite plays are, Palmer. Go down the field, get me in full.
And it comes down to the awareness, right? Especially at the quarterback position. You're understanding the timeout situation, working the boundary and the sideline. What's the clock showing me? It all comes down to this.
Find space on the right. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. So now on comes the field goal unit. The holder will find his spot at the 38-yard line. That means a 48-yarder and a chance to win it. He's got it! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds. The This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.